Hello everyone and welcome back to Ravenport. Last time we were focused on the honey production and we got our farm shop fully topped up and ready to serve our customers with honey for a good time yet again. Today we don't have any jobs to do around our own farm as we are coming to the end of Ravenport. We will be moving to another map soon. So in one of, the penultimate episode, I thought, why don't we become a contract for hire and do some work for some of the other farmers in the region, as we have lots of fantastic equipment, and yeah, it would be good to serve the community and do some work for another farm for some money, of course. So we're going to be doing a harvesting job today, and it will give me a chance to get a convoy up and running and taken over to the field where we're going to be working. And also we're going to be baling the straw. I have a mod that allows us to collect the straw from contract harvesting. And I'm going to rent a big Heston baler, as it's not something I've tried yet. So we're going to be making some Heston bales, which we'll then need to collect up. So I'm going to rent a auto-loading Heston bale loader to enable us to get the Heston bales. So the contract that we are going to do is this one here, field number 11 for Emerson, and it is soybean, so we will be making soybean straw. We don't need to borrow any of his equipment. We should have all that we need, but plus we are going to rent the Heston baler and the Heston bale trailer. So let's go ahead and accept that contract. I'm going to start getting the low loaders loaded with what we will need. I will use the harvester to just go and grab the header. Left it a bit tight here. Yeah, I'm going to get the low loaders loaded with the harvester, and also we're going to take a tractor over there to run the baler. We might even take the service trailer as well, just to make sure we've got everything we need for operating away from the main farm. So, I'll see you over at the field. Okay, so we have all our equipment at the farm, or the field, I should say. Field number 11, which is soybean. And yeah, we've got to get it all harvested up. So lots and lots of equipment needed to fulfill this contract. Obviously the harvester and the header. We rented the Heston baler, and I haven't turned it on, so I need to turn it on. That would make a great deal of difference. So I need to unfold it first. Yep, but this Heston baler is going to produce large bales. So we've got the big bale trailer to pick them up. And yeah, that's another thing that I probably haven't turned on. So good thing I checked. Brake position. There we go. And follow me set. Cool, so we are going to start with the headland, and as I've got two follow me set up, it might just take a little bit of adjusting to get it all right. I definitely don't want to be missing bits, I'll have to come back for those. But let's see how this is performing. Had to do a little offset on the baler, as it's the field's at a bit of an angle. And of course we are a sea of yellow today. The New Holland Evo Harvester, JCB Fast Track, the Big Baler, which is a New Holland colour and decals, the Magarus with the Heston Bale auto load trailer, which just gave a dash of yellow. So we're all in colour synchrony today. There we go, that is quite a big train off and running. Just gonna keep going until we get our first Heston bale off and loaded. I'll do the headland just so there's a nice bit of space around the field. First time using a Heston baler. The bales are 6,000 litres in capacity compared to the standard 4,000 litre for round bales and square bales as well, I believe. I've not used square bales in a long time, as I've just found that the equipment that you can get for round bales just seems to better suit the ability for auto wrapping afterwards. Always look to try and minimise the passes that I have to do, and the round baler and wrapper just seems to give me everything I need. So there we go. I think I've reached a snake impasse. Reminds me of that old game you used to get on the mobile phones. Snake and Snake 2. And then it would always get so long you'd end up running into each other. But I think that bale is going to drop off very soon. And hopefully we will see the Magarus and the bale trailer collect it up. Oh dear, the helper has been blocked by an object. In this case, I think it's his own glass ceiling. Or somehow he's managed to jackknife the baler. I think that might be the terrain around the field that's just sent him off. What is going on? possibly the back of the trailer. Sorry, the back of the baler is too heavy and is lifting up JCB. Possibly. Right, let's see how the Magris gets on. There we go. Picked it up nicely. Okay, I'm going to carry on doing the headland and see how the JCB gets on pulling the big baler. Excellent. I'm going to crack on, and we've only got a couple of hours left this afternoon, so we need to get this done. So, I will see you in a short while. Okay, so we have finished quite a large portion of the field, and our bale trailer is full of Heston bales, I believe. So I am just going to take a short break from the harvesting and see if I can do a little switch around. The JCB, although I love it, is struggling slightly with the needs of the baler, not by horsepower but by weight. As you can see there, the Heston baler gets quite rear heavy, so it's tipping the JCB when the Heston bale is ready on the back, and luckily our aggro truck might have a solution to that, which I'm going to try. Yes. So our aggro truck comes fitted nicely with a PTO. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll set up the aggro truck with the Heston baler, and when we're running through the next section we can have the aggro truck running behind the harvester, Magris with the bale trailer as it is currently, and then our JCB, thanks to the dolly, can be the runner with the trailer. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick run to the restaurant, I think is where this contract gets dropped. So we've done 37% of the field, and the product needs to go to the restaurant. So I'm going to get the dolly, attach it to the grain trailer. I'm then going to hitch up the bale trailer as well, and we're going to go drop that off at the barn. Just thinking about that now, I'm probably going to have to hitch up the bale trailer first, as that is the trailer that's got the hitch at the back, and then I can hitch the grain trailer with the dolly to that, which you'll see in a second once I get it set up. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick dash to the restaurant and to the barn, and we'll give the harvester a bit of a break, and then once we're back we'll crack on. We've got a lot to do still. I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get the largest field when the contracts came up, but now I'm very pleased because yeah, even with our big old New Holland Evo harvester, it's a large task. So yeah, I could do two separate trips, one to the barn, one to the restaurant, but there's just something about convoying. I love it. Can't get enough of it. I'm not happy unless there's at least another trailer attached to the back of the trailer I've got going on. So here we go, we've got a soybean Heston bale trailer fully loaded with our soybean grain trailer. The soybean trailer is only 44%, so wasn't super urgent that I emptied it, but nonetheless thought it best to empty it whilst we're making a trip to the barn. So I'm going to stop talking and make this trip, dash back, and then we will resume. See you shortly. So we have done a run to the restaurant and also a run to the barn. Now I'm very surprised because the agro truck is struggling with pulling the Heston baler. I don't know if the soybean straw Heston bales just weigh an absolute ton, or if that's just standard for the big baler. But I'm going to have to call in the big guns and go and get the Class Axion from the farm. It's going to add a dash of green into our sea of yellow, but I am now doubting whether this is going to be able to pull the Heston baler. Definitely up to it in terms of horsepower. It's a big tractor, got a heavy rear, so you know, I think it will be able to manage the Heston baler. So we will give it a go and see if it works. We've got a bit of catching up to do. The helper has been set off on the harvester, but that just means that we're going to have to dash round, catch up with baling all the soybean straw and getting it loaded onto the Heston bale trailer. So I'm going to give the Class Axion a whirl on the Heston baler, and then hopefully next time you see me, or hear me rather, we'll have that field done, or we'll be at the point where we're doing our next nip to the barn or restaurant. See you soon. And there we are, we have caught up with the harvester. Wow, that Class Axion just monsters through with that fast baler, doing around 11 mile an hour. It just eats that soybean straw for breakfast, you know. It pulls big balers, makes Heston bales for fun. It's absolutely stormed that job, where the JCB Fast Track and even the Agro Truck struggled. So what a fantastic machine. I am going to stop the follow me on the Magarus, jump into the collecting of the Heston bales, which we missed. I forgot to activate the collecting mode, and also there was a bit of baling happening when we had no trailer following, so there's just one more here, and then we're going to be good for another dash to the barn. But before I do, I think what I'm going to do is quickly swap over. The Agro Truck is a bit faster and more powerful than a Magarus, so I'm going to use that to take the trailer of bales. Yep. And also, whilst we're here, quickly going to get the JCB hitched up to the grain trailer with the dolly and empty the harvester, as I don't really want that stopping whilst I'm doing a trip to the barn. But yeah, this contracting job is nearing an end. The end of the tunnel is in sight. We can see the light. It's been a big job, but yeah, don't mind a big job. I'd say the money for the job is actually quite low. Oh, come here. Where you going? Stop. I'm just going to have to manually stop you because you're too keen. We like keenness, but give us a chance. God, and then the class just wants to get right up the back of us as well. Oh, look at us all having a a group hug here. I like the Class Axion. It's a great tractor, superb horsepower, nice and beefy, and also a very good price. It's a modded one I bought, and the price for the horsepower is just fantastic. That's why I got it. It was just too good to miss out on. Right, so we'll set the harvester back off. See, look how keen the Class is. You just can't get enough of eating up them Heston bales. Getting right up the rear end of that harvester. You'd almost take him for an Audi driver. I jest. Cool, right, so JCB, you can wait there. Need to shut off the Magarus. And we are going to jump in the agri truck and do a run to the barn. I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I am back from my second trip to the barn. The harvester has got a little bit friendly with the Class Axion, or possibly the other way around, I don't know. So just need to free it from its encounter and get the helper set back up. I think it's just because the Class is running a little bit too close to the harvester. I'd say 60 meters is probably the berth it needs to give it. Berth? Is that the right term? Yeah, 60. We'll give it 60. And then we're just coming up the rear with the agri truck and the bale trailer. So I think during this job we've actually done all three jobs ourselves. So harvesting, baling, and now bale collecting. It's good to try all three, and that's where the follow me mod and the helper just come in handy. Gives you a chance to do the different parts of the job. But wowee, it's been a big one today. Big harvesting job. I don't feel like the yield of the field has been very good, but after all it's another farmer. He's left weeds in the crop, probably not very well fertilized. Oh yeah, we can't see fertilization because we've got precision farming going on. Yeah, we would have needed to scan the field to see. But my bet is that he's not fertilized it, and yeah, got a low yielding soybean crop. But here we go, last couple of strips, and then we'll be finishing up the job, and we'll have to do another run to the farm. We'll do one run to the restaurant to drop off the soybean, where the contract will complete. And we'll also have to load up the low loaders to get the leased items returned. So I will see you in a short while. There we go, we have completed the harvesting, and I think I've emptied the baler. Can I unload it? Sure. Yeah, we'll just empty it. The last whatever percent it was is just deleted, but we can fold that up now and we're good to start getting loaded. I think there's 75% of the bale trailer full, so we'll have another trip to the barn just to finish that off. And now we've got the task of loading up everything again. I'll put the class Axion on this trailer here. The JCB, not going to have enough space for that, so we're going to have to just run it back to the farm using follow me. Oh, I think we can do a joint trip with this and the grain trailer. This is where having hitches on the back of trailers just come in handy. You can make what would have been 2 trips down into one. Makes life a little bit easier. Cool, so we are 46% soybean. I'm not sure how much we had in the first trailer load, but I'm wondering if we would have been alright with just one trailer load. I'll have to look back and see. But we'll just park that there for now. I'm going to get in the harvester and get it loaded up. Oh, of course, we haven't unloaded this yet. We've got 10,000 litres of soybean yet. I spoke too soon. We definitely would have had more than one trailer load then. So it's a good thing we did that trip to the restaurant and the barn. I'm going to leave all the equipment here and do our trip to the shop, restaurant and the barn first of all. We are losing the light, and I've had to play in near enough real time just because of how long it's taken. Cool, so I am going to get this over to the restaurant and to the barn. I will have to nip back and collect up the equipment, and next time you hear from me, hopefully we'll be back at the farm with all our equipment home and the leased items returned as well. So for the last time, see you in a short while. Okay, so we have returned the bale trailer, and that's because we've dropped off the final bales at the barn, and we've also dropped off the remaining soybean into the restaurant. Quite why a restaurant needs so much soybean, I'm not sure, but hey ho. So we're going to end the contract now. Harvesting field 11 completed, 15,239, which we will collect. But of course, it's not just that 15,000 that we earned. Thanks to the farmer not really being aware of how much yield he's got, we earned 22,000 from excess crop from that soybean field, which, yeah, is great. And we also, of course, earned money from the bales, which the farmer was not going to make use of. But we happily collected up the soybean straw for him, and we got roughly £1,200 per Heston bale, so 6,000 litres of soybean straw. Just nipping back to the shop now, where we'll return the Heston baler, and we're going to have a quick look at the balance sheet, see how we fared after that contract. But after the leasing costs and obviously our time and any other outlays, I'm thinking that we're probably in a good position at the end of the day. Oh dear, our helper has decided to take up cliff climbing in a truck. Probably not the best idea. You just can't get the staff sometimes. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work out. It's quite so good, was it? I can't really tell what you were trying to do there. You managed to dislodge the Heston baler, but I think we're okay to limp it to the shop. Hopefully nip across here before the train comes. Ever since that run-in with the log train and the actual train, I have nightmares of getting struck while crossing. So, garage, leased items, return. Cool. That's the first time I've ever leased some equipment, so I don't know if you pay for it later or whatnot. But let's have a look at our finances for the day. Where are we? So today, oh yeah, £8,831 in leasing. £55 in property maintenance, that's fine. 12,645 property income, so that's our placeables and the farm shop. Sold bales, here we go. So £61,691 from all the soybean Heston bales. I don't think I sold any bales in the previous session, which was this game's morning. Yeah, we were all about the honey, so that's all today. £480 fuel cost, and then £22,723 harvest income, and then £15,000 from the actual contract. And of course we had some helpers on Follow Me, which was £2,100, and then a few other miscellaneous costs at £1,800. But that puts our total for today at £99,000, which is fantastic. So yeah, a well worth contract, and just goes to show that even when you've got your own equipment and you have to lease a little bit, some of the contracts are really worthwhile. And especially the mod that allows you to collect the straw after contracts. You should always use the byproducts when you can. Cool, but that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Next episode is going to be our last one of Ravenport, which is yeah, a sad point for me. Sunk many hours into this map, and I have really enjoyed developing the farm. But we must move on to what's next. So next episode is going to be a little bit of a wrap up, just to see what we've done and everything else with Ravenport. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. As always, a huge thank you for likes, and anyone who's subscribed, liked, commented, huge thanks. Probably owe thanks to two farmers in particular. So Feldon, who's got his own series running, which you should check out, and Nordic Farmer, who's got 2 series. So yeah, those 2 like and comment my videos most frequently, so shout out and thank you to those 2. They are in my featured channels list, so give them a look. But yeah, huge thanks for your support. Up to 36 subscribers now, so when we kick off a new season or series, hoping to see if we can grow. But yeah, thanks again, and until next time, I will catch you later. Bye bye.